It's exciting and scary to bring a new baby home. Are you sure you have everything you need for those first few weeks? This movie goes over the 10 most important things that every new parent needs to take care of their baby and themselves after giving birth. Want to know if you're really ready for this trip that will change your life? Wait until you find out. Selecting the ideal crib is one of the most significant and possibly most daunting decisions you'll have to make when getting ready for your baby's birth. It's important to make sure your baby's crib is a safe, secure, and comfortable place for them to spend several hours each day, so it goes beyond simple aesthetics. You will be able to traverse the fundamentals of crib safety and selection with the aid of this book, which covers everything from comprehending contemporary safety regulations to lowering the danger of side descent. What features should I consider when choosing a crib for my infant? There is much more to choosing a crib than just the color or style. Your primary concern should be safety, especially as cribs have changed substantially over time to comply with more stringent safety regulations. These are the main safety characteristics to search for. There are no drop-down sides. Cribs with drop-down sides were common in the past because they made it simpler for parents to access their infants. But these cribs presented serious safety hazards, such as the possibility of strangling or asphyxia in the event that the drop side broke down. The U.S. Consumer Product Safety Commission outlawed the sale of drop-side cribs in 2011 in reaction to multiple injuries and fatalities. Make sure the crib you choose has stationary sides that stay in place. In addition to being safer, it's also mandated by law. Slat spacing is narrow. Another crucial component of crib safety is the distance between the slats. The slats should be spaced no more than 2 3/8 inches apart, or roughly the width of a soda can, in accordance with current safety regulations. Your infant cannot slip through or become trapped between the slats because of the small distance between them. Checking the manufacturing date is crucial if you're thinking about buying a used crib, because American-made cribs made after 2011 must follow this requirement. Steer clear of decorative knobs and cutouts. Cribs with elaborate decorations and ornamental pieces may seem lovely, but they could be dangerous for your child. A possible hazard is a crib with ornamental cutouts on the sides or knobs on top of the rails or corners. These elements run the risk of injuring your infant if their clothes or other body parts get stuck in them. Choose for a crib that puts safety before style, with clean, uncomplicated lines. A cozy fit mattress. The crib itself is not nearly as significant as the mattress you select for it. The space between the edge of the mattress and the crib frame should not be wider than 2 fingers when the mattress is fitted correctly. A mattress that is too small could have spaces where your infant could get stuck and suffocate, which is a very real concern. New safety regulations for crib mattresses were implemented in 2022. These regulations aim to guarantee that the mattresses are sufficiently firm to avoid suffocation and that internal elements such as springs or coils do not protrude through the surface. For maximum safety, be sure the mattress you choose complies with these current criteria. Steer clear of damaged or older cribs. Using a hand-me-down crib may seem appealing, but use caution. Cribs that are over 10 years old, broken, or missing parts, such screws or other hardware, might not be up to current safety regulations and could be quite dangerous. It's a good idea to check for recalls or updated safety guidelines on the U.S. Consumer Product Safety Commission's website if you're unsure about a crib's safety. General advice on crib safety. After selecting a crib that satisfies all safety requirements, it's critical to keep your baby's sleeping space safe. To guarantee your baby sleeps securely and soundly, consider the following general crib safety advice. Make sure the bottom sheet fits snugly. Make sure the sheet you use on the baby mattress fits tightly and is made especially for crib mattresses. There is a chance that a loose sheet will fall off the mattress and suffocate someone. Suffocation danger can also be increased by utilizing extra blankets, top sheets, or other sleeping goods. Avoid using these. Always lay your infant to sleep on their back. Putting your infant to sleep on their back is one of the best strategies to lower the risk of side disease, and babies are safest in this posture as it lowers the chance of breathing blockages. Suffocation can result from sleeping in an inclined position, thus the mattress should be flat and firm. Don't cover the crib. Stuffed animals, crib bumpers, pillows, and infant loungers are all enticing ways to spruce up your baby's crib, but they can also be suffocation concerns. Your infant will sleep safer in an environment that is straightforward and clutter-free. To guarantee your baby's safety while they sleep, leave the crib empty until they are at least 12 months old. Keep the room at a comfortable temperature. It's critical for your baby's safety and comfort that their room be kept at a comfortable temperature. Generally speaking, you should outfit your kid 1 layer heavier than you would feel comfortable wearing in the same setting. Consider using a wearable blanket if the room is cold, but don't put a cap or extra blankets on your baby while they are in the crib. Modify the mattress height in line with baby's growth. It's crucial to change the crib mattress height as your child develops and becomes more mobile in order to prevent falls. The mattress should be lowered to its lowest level as soon as your kid is able to sit or stand on their own. This makes it less likely that your child will be able to climb out of the crib or fall out by accident, both of which could cause significant injuries. Adjust the crib to a safe position in the room. Another important safety factor to think about is where to put the crib in your child's room. The cot should be kept out of the way of heaters, radiators, windows, and other heat sources to prevent burns or overheating of your child. Furthermore, make sure that the crib is free of any strings, cords, curtains, or blinds that could strangle a child. Lowering the SIDS risk. One of the main causes of death for newborns under 1 year old is sudden infant death syndrome, or SIDS. Although the precise origin of SIDS is still unknown, there are a number of risk factors that have been found by experts. Here are some more safety tips for your infant in addition to the safe sleep behaviors stated above. Take a pacifier into account for bedtime and napping. Providing a pacifier to a child for naps and nighttime can lower the incidence of SIDS. It is advised to wait until breastfeeding is established, typically 3 to 4 weeks before introducing a pacifier to a nursing child. Don't impose a pacifier on a baby who doesn't seem to like it, and don't replace it if it comes out while they're sleeping. Don't smoke before, during, or after pregnancy. Pregnancy and postpartum exposure to smoke both dramatically raise the risk of SIDS. It's critical to abstain from smoking and secondhand smoke exposure. It's critical for your baby's health and safety to have a smoke-free home. Conduct frequent pediatric exams. For your child's general health and well-being, make sure they have frequent medical checkups. Your doctor can answer any worries you may have and offer advice on healthy sleep practices in addition to monitoring your baby's growth and development during appointments. Bed sharing, not room sharing. Babies should not share a bed with their parents. Instead, they should sleep in the same room according to the American Academy of Pediatrics, AAP. Sharing a room with your infant lowers the risk of SIDS linked with bed sharing while still enabling you to monitor them closely and respond to their needs more quickly. When sharing a room, use a portable crib, bassinet, or crib that complies with current safety regulations. Atelicing. It has been demonstrated that breastfeeding lowers the risk of SIDS. The American Academy of Pediatrics advises nursing exclusively during the first 6 months of a baby's life because it offers the best nutrition and health benefits. Additionally, breastfeeding fosters relationships and aids in creating a secure sleep schedule. Selecting the ideal cot for your infant is a big choice that needs to be carefully thought out in terms of safety requirements and sleeping habits. You can create a safe and cozy space for your baby to sleep and develop by choosing a crib that complies with current safety regulations and adhering to safe sleep practices. Keep in mind that your baby's crib ought to be a risk-free haven. The presence of safety elements like tight-fitting mattresses, narrow slat spacing, and fixed sides should always come first, regardless of whether you're buying a new crib or thinking about buying a used one. Additionally, you'll be taking significant measures to safeguard your baby's health and well-being during their early months by adhering to general crib safety recommendations and lowering the risk of SIDS through safe sleep practices. One of the greatest ways to make sure that you and your child can sleep well is to know that your baby is sleeping safely in a crib made with their safety in mind. As a parent, your peace of mind is priceless. If you enjoyed this video and found it helpful, make sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you never miss out on more tips and advice for your parenting journey.